Speedway, June the 19th, 1999. Legends are on the track. First heat, full field of cars tonight. Out in front's Greg Boyd in 68, Tim Davis in 20, 74, 32's Larry Young, Brett Jersick in 89, Fred Davis in 86, and Rick Riffle in 98. Greg Boyd out in front. Tim Davis in that second spot, Larry Young in third. Fourth is Brett Jersick. Fred Davis, Rick Riffle, and 74. Halfway this time, halfway coming out. Oh, we got Greg Boyd. Oh, gee. Greg Boyd and Brett Jersick come together, and Brett's on fire down there.
Serious crash out there, coming off the big straightaway. On fire, one number. Brett Davis.
There we
go. To get back into the race.
There we go. Tim Davis out in front, Larry Young second, Fred Davis in third, Rick Riffle in that fourth spot.
Right now.
Rick Riffle on the outside, challenging for that second spot. Larry Young on the inside as Tim Davis shows the way. Rick Riffle on the inside now. Tim Davis down the backstretch. White flag coming out. Rick on the inside, down the backstretch he goes one more time. Tim in second, his father Fred in third. Coming out for 98, 20, 86, 32, and 74. All right, if the gentleman hasn't moved since last year, he's from Canfield, Ohio. Number 98, your first heat of the Legends, Rick Riffle, and 98, your race winner.
Let's give our winner a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Rick Riffle, our first heat winner.
Okay, second heat Legends, number 3. Wally Kosicki, bringing him in. Wally Souders in 75. Tom Hall 23. Tim Williams in 8. 36 is James Ratter. And in 28, no identification on 28. Might be Darrell Fuller, I'm not sure, but his car was painted different than that last year. Yeah, Rick. Couldn't get your last name. First name's Rick on the car. As Wally Kosicki showing the way in car 3. Battle for second, Tom Hall on the inside. 75, 8 of Tim Williams. Tom, or 28, looping out of turn 4. Caution on the track.
28 car got a little loose. Who is that? Rick Hansen.
Rick Hansen in 28.
The 23 car is Tom Hall in second place.
Under green again. Looks like we're going to have 3 full heats of legends here tonight. White flag coming out. Checker flag in hand. Your winner is going to be Wally Kosecki in 3, 23, 75, 8, and 28. With 36 out there in the brown and tan. As he pulls to a stop. Number 3 from Cleveland, Ohio. Winner of the second heat will be Wally Kosecki in car number 3.
Here's the winner of our second heat, Wally Kosecki, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a hand for Wally.
Okay, third heat of these compacts tonight. Legends, excuse me, not compacts, legends. Thank you, John. Dennis Knox in 51, 62, and 13 come together. An 88 up there. And Mr. Frank Williams, I believe, in 9 tonight. Okay, we're going to try this again. Jeff Burton in 47. Frank Williams in 9. Tom Spacek in 13, showing the way. Tom showing the way in 13. Frank Williams in that second spot. 62 from last year was Mel Murphy. I don't know if that's Mel in that car or not. Frank's trying to catch 13. He's caught him coming out of 2. Can he get by him now? White flag's getting ready to come out. Not this time, though. Flagman fooled me. Thought it was coming out. He just got it in his hand. Now it is. White flag coming out. 1 lap to go as Frank dives to the inside. Down the backstretch they go. Frank Williams wins it in the car 9, 13, 1, 4, 62, 47, and 31 out there racing. As he crosses the line now. Okay, as the gentleman pulls to a stop up there.
Dan Bailey, track with Harper, coming on to take a picture of our heat winner in the 9 car.
Frank Williams.
Our hands together for Frank Williams.
Here we go, moving to the Ohio Modifieds. Coming at you, full field tonight. Jack Ripley in car 1, Tony Urdalis at 42, Ed Nelson at 7. Tommy Carr 15, John Wilson 33. Rick Sibla 63, Tim Allensworth in 11. John White in 3 and 00 Todd Ripley, your top qualifier. Field tonight, your top heat tonight right here. Jack Ripley showing the way. Tony Urdalis on the outside. Ed Nelson in that 3rd spot. Tommy Carr 4th. Rick Sibla 5th. John White, John Wilson, Todd Ripley, and Tim Allensworth. Halfway this time as Ed Nelson loops it in turn 4. Everybody missed him. On the outside, charging into the lead. Can he hold it? Here comes Jack back. Coming out of 4. It's going to be horsepower against horsepower. They're still side by side with Tommy Carr in 3rd. John White coming back on the back of the pack. Up on the outside, John Wilson in that 4th spot, mid spot. Side by side racing for the lead. These Ohio Modified. Full field of cars tonight here at Midvale Speedway. Going for $1,000 to win later on tonight. Tony has him coming out of 2. Your new race leader, Tony Urdalis. White flag in hand. It's John White. Makes a move on the outside. Into 3rd. Down the backstretch they go. One more time. Into turn 3. Out of 4. Going to be Tony Urdalis. Jack Ripley. John White. John Wilson. Oh, excuse me. Tommy Carr. John Wilson. Tim Allensworth. Rick Sibla. Todd Ripley. And Ed Nelson. But coming home first in the fast heat tonight. In the car 42. Tony Urdalis in car 42, your fast heat winner tonight. Move out. Okay, moving into the 2nd heat, the Ohio Modifieds. Mario Kelly in 70. Roger Miller in M2, Bill Brand in 8, Mike Abramchek in 56. Mark Howell in 9. 37, no identification. Here we go. Terry Steinman in 37. Jeff Walker in 50. Bob Kachinko Jr. in 09. And Glenn Jewell 24 makes up your field. Mario Kelly out in front in 70. Roger Miller in M2 on the inside, trying to get him. Oh, he's dirt tracking, coming out of 4. Roger Miller can't get by him yet, but he might have him coming out of 2 this time. Bill Brandt doing a fine job. He's in that 3rd spot tonight. Mark Howell. We're back to racing. Roger Miller out in front now. Mark Howell 2nd. Terry Steinman in that 3rd spot. Terry looks to the outside of Mark Howell as Mario Kelly loops it down turn 1. Caution on the track. Okay, Roger Miller brings him back in. Terry Steinman working the inside. Sitting right there on the outside is Jeff Walker in car number 50 on the outside of Mark Howe now. Trying to get 3rd place. Roger Miller is your leader, Terry Steinman. And Mario Kelly loops her one more time. Caution flag out. The 3rd time for Mario Kelly. Okay, M2 car, Roger Miller brings him in. Terry Steinman, Mark Howe, Jerry Jeff Walker, Bob Kachinko Jr., Glenn Jewell, Mike Abramchek, and Bill Brandt out there. Roger Miller out in the lead. Terry Steinman 2nd. Here comes Jeff Walker on the outside of Mark Howe. Glenn Jewell starting to work his way up through the pack. 3 high. 3 high. Terry Steinman backs off, and Jerry Jeff Walker makes his way up through. Roger Miller just won that race in the M2 car. First time here this year. Came down tonight to try to win that $1,000 grand prize later on in the feature. Okay, we have the helmet dash in the late model division on the pole, car 64, last week's feature winner, Tom Garber, and AP Wren on the outside, Farmer Smith on the inside. The top qualifier tonight, Bob Silva in car 83. AP runs out like a rocket in turn 4.
finish, 4 cars. This will be the final lap. White flag out. Coming out of turn 4, your checker flag winner in the helmet dash, AP ran in car 57. Tom Garbrandt, Farmer Smith, and Bob Sybil out there racing.
The winner of our dash.
Coming around for the checker flag. Rookie driver in the late model division. First night out, he come out of the trailer and cleaned house in the late model feature. Your dash winner tonight is AP Wren in car 57.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand for our winner of
First heat, late model division on the car 77. Mark Stryker. On the outside of him is car number 19, Kathy Mead, 22. Ron J. Berg Jr., Bob Scott, 44. 70, Randy Gray. 07 is Ken Cantrell. 21, Kenny Stevens, and the top qualifier in this bunch is Bobby Allensworth in car number 3. Leading lap number 1 will be Mark Stryker in car 77. On the outside of him, Kathy Mead's not giving up. Stryker still out to leave it. Kathy Mead's coming back on the outside. Ron J. Berg Jr. sitting right there in 3rd place. Here comes Bob Scott on the outside of him. Oh, Kathy Mead loses it in turn 2. She gathers it back together. Bob Scott moves up to 2nd. He's trying to go for the lead now on the outside. Ron J. Berg Jr. loses power. Kenny Cantrell looping it in turn 2. He gathers it back up. Here comes Randy Gray on the outside of Bobby Scott. Randy Gray goes to the outside. White flag out. Into turn 4, here comes Mark Stryker. Bob Scott down on the inside. Bob Scott wins it at the line. Exciting finish right there. In the late model division. Your winner setting up in turn 2, turned around. Here he comes. Mark Stryker led every lap except for the most important lap to lead, and that was led by this gentleman right here. His very first checker flag here at Midvale Speedway. Brand new car this year, Bob Scott in car 44. Okay, this will be your fast heat in the street stock division. On the pole, your front row is father and son team of Roger Leinard on the inside in 77, on the outside Joe Leinard 28. Number 2 is Jamie Warner. 34 is spinning around right now. That's Keith Thomas. Ronnie Dagg sitting there in 48. 81 is Russ Moore. That'll be your field when we get gathered up. Okay, we're going to try this one more time. Roger Liner, Joe Liner brings them in. Jamie Warner and right beside Joe Liner there for second. Ron Dagg, Keith Thomas, and Russ Moore out there. Roger and Joe Liner get together, and Jamie Warner tangled down there in turn 2. The initial contact was made between Roger and Joe Liner, and that set up a little collision between Roger Liner and Jamie Warner. Okay, your new race leader is Joe Liner in 28. Number 2, Jamie Warner in second. Ron Dagg sitting right there in third. Uh-oh. Fantastic job of driving by Jamie Warner and Ron Dagg to avoid that big mess. They could have both been up there in the fence. Joe Liner, your leader. Jamie Warner in second. 2 rookies to this division. Russ Moore, and yet another rookie in this division is Keith Thomas. And an old horse right there in 77 of Roger Liner. Been here many, many years. Old Joe must be listening to Roger's good advice on how to do this thing, because he's out there leading. One more lap for Joe Liner. Can he hold off the challenges of Jamie Warner, number 2? And here comes up Russ Moore up through the pack. Your winner will be Joe Liner. Russ Moore gets Jamie Warner right there at the line. Keith Thomas, and then Roger Liner.
Our winner of tonight's heat.
Coming out of turn 4 to pick up the checker flag. Watch this guy in the future. He's going to be a good one. Car number 28, Joe Liner.
28 car, Joe Liner.
Okay, we got street stock heat number 2 on the pole. Bob, the Animal Icon, on the outside of him. Doug McMillan in 54. Hunky John Tannerelli in car 404. Tandy Friley in car number 4. And 40 car of John Ramser. Doug McMillan out into a big lead. Here comes Johnny Tannerelli on the inside. Bob, the Animal Icon. Oh, Doug McMillan out into a big lead. He might not have qualified so well tonight. He seems like he's sitting in a place that he's normally back in the pack. So he's out there leading. John Tannerelli's in second. John Ramser's in third. Tandy Friley and Bob the Animal. John Tannerelli might be gaining some track on Doug McMillan out there. White flag coming out. Is there enough time for John Tannerelli to catch Doug McMillan? Coming out of turn 4, your checker flag winner is Doug McMillan, John Tannerelli, John Ramser, Tandy Friley, and Bob the Animal Eichel.
Now time to do another drawing. The winner will get a gift certificate from David.
Coming out of turn 4.
At the Newtown Mall, where every Tuesday night.
This gentleman's starting to pick up some checker flags.
Racing action every Tuesday night at 6 o'clock.
Car 54, second generation driver, Doug McMillan.
To receive the official racing t-shirt. Once again, let's have a hand for Doug McMillan. Iron Gate.
This is your first heat in Detroit Iron. Nikki Schaefer out in front in car 83. Don Rufner Jr. in second. Here comes Richard Stolnaker in third in car 59. Dan Gosser on the outside of him. Jimmy Orr, William Oville, Larry Ennis, and Randy Doolin in car number 11. Nikki Schaefer's out in a big lead. Jimmy Orr's trying the inside of Richard Stolnaker. Here comes 3T. William Oville, last week's pursuit and feature winner, on the outside of Don Rufner. Nikki Schaefer, William Oville, Randy Doolin. Don Rufner Jr., Richard Stolnaker, Jimmy Orr, Larry Ennis, and Dan Gosser out there. Your leader in Nikki Schaefer is getting a lot of pressure from William Oville right now. And Randy Doolin's hanging right there just in case something happens. And something did happen. There goes William Oville. Oh, there goes Nikki Schaefer high. Fine job of driving by Nikki Schaefer. William Oville just won that race.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together.
Picking up where he left off last week. He won the pursuit and feature last week. Tonight he starts out winning the heat race. Car number 3T is William Obule. Okay, second heat, Detroit's 81, Rick McMaster. Anthony Bissett in 45, John Cross in 10. Tammy Randolph in 99 tonight. 15, Will Walker. Tim Postel in 96. And car number 3 out there is Barney Gerber. Anthony Bissett out in the lead. Here comes John Cross. I don't even think Tim Postel got a qualifying time. I didn't see him earlier. Late arriver. Here comes Will Walker trying the inside of John Cross out there. Looks like John Cross is gaining some ground on your leader, Anthony Bissett. Starting to smoke in the rear end. John Cross told me earlier tonight he didn't know if that rear end would hold up, and it's smoking right now. And Tim Postel smoking also. The pack has caught your leader, Anthony Bissett. Barney Gerber's going the outside. Heavy smoke coming out of the back end of John Cross now as he goes for the lead. Tim Postel retires to the pits. He smoked pretty heavy also. Tammy Randolph sitting right there in 4th place in case something happens up front. Will Walker moves to the outside of John Cross. They just black flag John Cross for all the smoke coming out of him. There's something coming out of Anthony Bissett also. These cars are leaking and draining everywhere. Oh, now here the black flag was for your leader, Anthony Bissett. John Cross still retains that second place because Will Walker snuck under him in all that confusion. And John Cross is retired. And your 3rd place is car 81, Rick McMaster, and Tammy Randolph in 4th. Anthony Bissett finishes 5th. But your winner, a lot of confusion in that race, but this guy takes the checker flag. He's on top. And car number 15 is Will Walker.
Okay, moving into the always exciting compacts. Dale Beatty in 97 will bring him in. BJ Dre on the outside of 99. Tammy Rupner in 7. 66, Kirk Collins. 1, Bill Billiger. 21, I believe, is Josh Grove. 29 is not Dan Rummus tonight. It's a new car, but not a new driver.
Dale Beatty and BJ Dre leading.
And car 12, John Leisure.
It's only a matter of time before one of these cars takes our flag man 30 foot out. I don't have to do it yet. Come around that turn, and it's hard to believe they can't keep that thing from not hitting that flag stand.
Hey, Dennis. See you when you come back up. First heat compacts. 8 of them in this heat. New cars seem like they'll be coming out every week. Just wish we could keep a few of the old ones, and buddy, we'd have over 20, I'm sure, out there in the May. Kevin Locker is in 29 tonight. Kevin Locker, 29. out in front in car 7. Dale Beatty, B.J. Dre, Bill Billinger, Kurt Collins.
Dale Beatty, B.J. Gray is second and third place, but in the number 1 car, Shane Billinger making a move.
Shane Billinger, excuse me, not Bill, Shane Billinger. Excuse me about that, Shane. Tammy Rufner way out in front. Dale Beatty in second. Shane Billinger in third. B.J. Dre fourth. Kurt Collins fifth. Kevin Locker in the 6th spot. Tammy is done checked out. But Dale hanging on that 2nd spot. Doing a fine job. He sawed that wheel right and left as he goes. Shane right in behind him in car 1. These guys drive for just trophies and excitement here at Midvale Speedway.
Big followed by the 1 car, Shane Billinger.
Kurt Collins got her crossed up.
John's doing a fantastic job.
Keeping her off the wall. Tammy out in front. Your battle for 2nd and 3rd. 4th is B.J. Dre. Then Josh Grove and John Leisure. Tammy has got a 1/4 of a lap lead. White flag coming out for Tammy. Follow her down the front stretch. Through the dog leg now.
Tammy Rufner taking it easy, coming around.
She can coast from here. Tammy Rufner. Dale Beatty, Shane Billinger, Josh Grove, B.J. Dre, and John Leisure.
Yes.
Deanna Michael's daughter.
That's the Hannibal's daughter?
Yep.
As she pulls to a stop, Tammy Rufner in car 7.
Off the Hannibal.
Oh, yeah.
Tammy Rufner, let's give it up for Tammy. Don't forget, after this compact heat, we'll have a 10-minute.
Okay, 2nd heat compacts.
Get started with our legend.
Number 4, Jason Hartline will bring him in with Kelly McNutt on the outside in 36. Dale Royer and Mike Royer in 26. Jason Hartline showing the way. Dennis McNutt having a little difficulty. In car 6, Mike Martin in that 2nd spot. Mike Yella coming out. All right, Mike Martin out in front. Pete Malone in car 10 tonight. Filling in for Vince Martin. Having a ball. Next week he'll probably have his own car. Brian Ridgway in car 71. Travis Page in 88. Tim Nagel in car 8. In car 4, Jason Hartline. And in the infield, with mechanical problems, bringing out the yellow, I believe, was Jason Morgan, car number 2. Mike Martin way out in front in car 6. Pete Malone hanging on a second. Mike Royer trying to get on the inside of him. Battle for that fourth spot. Tim Nagel and Travis Page. As Mike Martin out for a Sunday drive. Jason Hartline, first time out in car 4. Mike Martin, he's in the Upside Down Club. He paved the way for the Upside Down Club in the compact class. Mike Martin in car 6. Whoa! Pete Malone in car 10 and Tim Nagel in car 8 as the white flag is out. White flag is out. Brian Ridgway in car 71, first time out this year. Through the S's, one more time, through 3, out of 4. Here comes your heat winner, Mike Martin. Travis Page will finish second. Mike Royer finished third. Fourth will be Tim Nagel. Brian Ridgway out there racing, and Pete Malone in car 10. This gentleman paved the way for the Upside Down Club. There's 3 total members so far in this group. John Leisure and Dan Rummus join him. But it's Mike Martin bringing home the second heat win in the compacts tonight. Okay, moving into the Legends feature. White flag coming out. Tom Hall, 23. Tom Spacek, I believe, in 13. Frank Williams in 9. Tim Davis in 20. Rick Riffle, 98. 3 of Wally Kosicki. Fred Davis in 86. Ronnie Souders in 75. 1. 32, Larry Young. 8, Tim Williams. 4, 74, 62, Mel Murphy. Jeff Burton in 47. Great Boy, 68. Dennis Knox at 51. 14, 36, 28, and 31. We got a green. Tom Hall leads it down the backstretch. In that 13 is Wally Kosicki trying to move up in car 3. Full field of Legends, 3 heats tonight. On the outside of Wally Kosicki in car 3. Then Rick Riffle, Tom Spacek. Fred Davis, Frank Williams, Larry Young. Ronnie Souders, Then 1, then Tim Williams in 8. Great Boy, 68, and 74. Kosecki on the inside. Tom Hall now second, Tim Davis third, Rick Riffle fourth. Halfway. Trying to get by Frank Williams back here. For position. They're side by side. Kosecki. Second is Rick Riffle. Third, Tom Hall. And fourth is Frank Williams. And that big pile back here. Fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth. White flag coming out as your leader goes into turn 4. White flag is out. Wally Kosecki, Rick Riffle, Tom Hall. Then Frank Williams, Tim Davis, Larry Young, Tim Williams, Greg Boyd. A slew of legends here tonight. Fine, fine field of them. Start to finish, no cautions. Gentleman Rains from Cleveland, Ohio. He's no stranger to Victory Lane down here.
And coming in to take our checkered flag.
Wally Kosecki and car number 3.
Wally Kosecki. Let's have a hand for him. Good racing from them tonight.
On your feet. Wave your hands and hats in the air. Let these guys know you appreciate them here at Midvale Speedway. Up in turn 4, up on your feet. Here comes the white flag out. All right. 50 laps still go. Mark Howell in car 9. TJ Steinman in 37. We'll bring them in. 50 laps. We got a green as they exit turn 4. Down in turn 1, out of 2. Mark Howell leads them down the backstretch. Bob Kachinko Jr. in that second spot. Leading lap 1, it's Mark Howell. Bob Kachinko Jr. on the inside. On the inside, Bob Kachinko Jr. Your race leader in 09. Mark Howell second. Glenn Jewell up to third. TJ Steinman in fourth. Fifth, Jeff Walker on the outside. And Tony Urdalis, Jack Ripley. John, there goes Tony Urdalis in the infield. Yellow on the racetrack. Tony Urdalis in car 42.
Bob Kachinko Jr. will bring it right down in the
Coming into 3, out of 4, we got a green. Mark Howell drifts high a little bit coming out of 2, but Bob can't get underneath him down the backstretch. TJ Steinman in that third spot. Jeff Walker trying to move up in car 50. He gets by Glenn Jewell now, challenging for third. John Wilson on the outside of Jack Ripley. Your leaders, Mark Howell in car 9. Going for the lead on the outside comes Jeff Walker as Bob Kachinko Jr. drifts back to third. Here comes Glenn Jewell now. Out of 4, it's going to be Jeff Walker, your new race leader. Jeff Walker still out in front. Glenn Jewell second. Third is Jack Ripley. Fourth. Oh, we got Tim Allensworth hitting the wall back here. Tim Allensworth bounces off the wall. Todd Ripley down in the infield. Caution out on the track. Mario Kelly. 9 in, 41 to go. Here we go. Out of 4, we got a green. Green stayed out. Jeff Walker, your race leader. Glenn Jewell second. Jack Ripley third. Jack all out of shape. Coming out on the front stretch, he was all out of shape, able to maintain it. John Wilson on the... Oh, Jack Ripley! Jack Ripley hit the back. Jack Ripley hit the backstretch wall. Full throttle down the backstretch. Doing a 360, Jack Ripley. He's climbing out of the car. He's okay. What a ride for smiling Jack Ripley. Give him a big hand. Here we go. Got a green as they enter turn 4. Roger Miller blowing smoke. Walk leads him down the backstretch. Glenn Jewell second. John Wilson third. Fourth is John White. Bob Kachico Jr., Rick Sibla, Todd Ripley. Todd Ripley looks to the outside of Rick Sibla now. Trying to move back up. Roger Miller out there yet. Mike Abramchek, Bill Brandt, and Mario Kelly. On the inside, Rick Sibla getting by Bob Kachico Jr. for 5th spot. Glenn Jewell looks to the inside of Walker, can't make a move down the backstretch. Walker still showing the way. Jeff Walker, Glenn Jewell right there in second. Watch him coming out of 2 down the backstretch they go. John White now has caught Glenn Jewell for 3rd. Jeff Walker still showing the way. John White now challenging Glenn Jewell. Jeff Walker, Glenn Jewell, John White, John Wilson, Rick Sibla, Bob Kachinko Jr., Todd Ripley. Glenn Jewell on the inside. John White now into second. Jeff Walker showing the way. Pass it flag coming up for Bill Brandt in 8. On the inside, going for the lead. John White in car 3 coming out of 2. Your new race leader. Second, John. Glenn Jewell now on the inside, trying to get by Walker for second. Glenn Jewell, Jeff Walker, side by side, battle for second. Glenn on the inside, Jeff on the outside, and John Wilson in that 4th spot. Then Rick Sibla, Bob Kachinko Jr., Todd Ripley, Tony Urdalis, Roger Miller, and Mike Abramchek on the lead lap. That's Glenn Jewell now in the second. Out in front all by himself now. Glenn Jewell in second. Third is Jeff Walker. Fourth, John Wilson. Then Rick Sibla. Bob Kachinko Jr. Todd Ripley, Tony Urdalis, Roger Miller, Bill Brandt out there racing, and in the last car in the lead lap, Mike Abramchek. Bob Kachinko Jr.
Down there before you do this, so I can get him to the old man. Sure. Well, I know.
Steve Ripley right here, right?
Yeah.
Please, Steve Ripley to the announcer stand. Please, Steve Ripley. Thank you. Steve Ripley to the announcer stand.
He run over there, but they wouldn't let him go in. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous.
Smith's Kitchen is open and ready to serve you. Tonight's special is the hot dog and fries, only $2.50. The fries are definitely good.
Here we go. Got a green. John White, your race leader. Glenn Joel second. Jeff Walker third. Rick Sibla on the outside of John Wilson. John White out in front. Glenn Joel second. Jeff Walker third. Fourth, John Wilson. Then Rick Sibla, Tony Urdalis, Roger Miller, Mike Abramchek, and Bob Kachinko Jr. out there racing. John White out in front. Glenn Joel all over him for second. 5 to go. 5 to go. John White out in front. Glenn Joel still handing that second spot. Third, tight battle between Jeff Walker, John Wilson, Rick Sibla, and Tony Urdalis. Third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. White flag coming out. Out of 4, one more time. John White, Glenn Joel, Jeff Walker, John Wilson, Tony Urdalis, Roger Miller, Mike Abramchek, Bob Kachinko Jr., and Rick Sibla out there racing. Okay, as he pulls to a stop. He was here with us last week in car number 3. Your race winner, John White. There he is, he climbs out of the car. John White. Mark Stryker brings them in car 77. Kathy Mead making a racing return in car 19. Bob Scott in 44. Randy Gray in car 70. Ken Cantrell in 07. Kenny Stevens in 21. Bobby Allensworth in 3. Last week's feature winner, Tom Garbrand in 64. 57. Here we go. AP ran in 57. Farmer Smith in 7. Bob Sibyl 83. Ron J. Bird Jr. 22. And Ken Squires in 26. As Mark Stryker shows the way that lap was. Kathy Mead working to the outside in car 19. Kathy Mead on the outside. Mark Stryker on the inside. Randy Gray. Tom Garbrandt moving up. Last week's feature winner. Bob Scott in that 5th spot. Ken Cantrell in 6th. Bob Sibyl trying to move up in 83. As Kathy Mead takes over the lead down the front stretch. Randy Gray in the 2nd. Tom Garbrandt 3rd. Mark Stryker 4th, then Ken Cantrell. Randy Gray looks to the outside. Yellow's out. AP ran at Farmer Smith in the infield.
Check them out. This piece of news from your friends in the auto trader. Run a photo ad of your vehicle until it's sold for one more price. Well, this week at Town Advisor, you heard it here in Midvale, and you'll get a free upgrade to full color. It's a $30 value.
Here we go. Kathy Mead will bring him in. Randy Gray 2nd. Tom Garbrandt 3rd. Seven laps were in there. Now I think lap 8. Randy Gray looks the inside. Kathy drifts high, coming out too. Randy Gray, your new race leader down the backstretch. Bob Sibyl trying to move up on the outside. Your race leader, Randy Gray, then Tom Garbrandt, Ken Cantrell up to 3rd. Then Bob Sibla, Farmer Smith, Bobby Allensworth. Halfway this time, halfway. Tom Garbrandt right there in that second spot. Randy Gray showing the way. Tom Garbrandt, Ken Cantrell, Bob Sibla, Farmer Smith, Bobby Allensworth, Kathy Meade, Mark Stryker, Kenny Stevens, and Ron J. Bird Jr. Five to go. Randy Gray still hanging on. Ken Cantrell hanging on that third spot. Bob Sibble right there in fourth. It's Farmer Smith and Bobby Allensworth. Kathy Meade, Mark Stryker, Ron J. Bird Jr., and Kenny Stevens. White flag coming out. Has reached victory lane in the late model class. He's got 2 laps to go. Can he hang on? Tom Garbrandt second, Farmer Smith third. Here we go. White flag. Tom Garbrandt looks to the inside of him. One more time down the backstretch. Randy's able to hang on as they go into 3. Coming out of 4. He's going to win it. Randy Gray, Tom Garbrandt, Farmer Smith, Bobby Allensworth, Kathy Meade, Ken Cantrell, Kenny Stevens, Mark Stryker, Bob Sibla, and Ron J. Bird Jr. out there racing. And as the fans come to the start-finish line, I don't know if these are all Randy Gray's children. It doesn't look, I hope not. But there's got to be 30 kids down there. Those all Randy's kids? Your race winner, Randy Gray. Did it go out? Randy Gray, your race winner. It's been a long time since this gentleman reached victory lane here at Midvale Speedway. And he's got a following. Randy Gray, Randy's Army, down there in the front start-finish line. Okay, for your next roofing job, give Hausholder Roofing a call at 740-922-9242. Let Carl Hausholder put all his years of roofing experience to work for you. For free estimates, the number is 740-922-9242. The number one more time for Hausholder Roofing is 922-9242. Okay, moving into the street stocks. Doug McMillan, Kevin McClintock in 38. Kenny Friley in 04. John Tenerelli, we got it, yellow. No start. The rest of your lineup. 04 John Tenerelli, then 40 of John Ranzer. 77 is Roger Leinert. 28 Joe Leinert. Jamie Warner in 2. Keith Thomas in 34. Russ Moore 81. 48 Ron Daig, and 69 the Animal, Bob the Animal Eichel. Total restart. Got a green this time. Doug McMillan. Kevin McClintock. Danny Friley. John Tenerelli. Roger Leinert. On the inside, Joe Leinert, Jamie Warner. Doug McMillan and Kevin McClintock have pulled away from Tandy Friley. And he's hanging on the third. Roger Leinert right there in fourth. Fifth is John Tenerelli, then Joe Leinert, Jamie Warner, Keith Thomas. Has gotten by Tandy Friley for third as Joe Leinert now looks to the outside of Tandy. Can't make a move as they go into three. Thomas on the outside, bringing Ron Daig with him. Caution out of the track. go. Kevin McClintock will bring him in. Got a green. Kevin McClintock out in front. Here comes Ron Digg on the outside. Back in the back, Jamie Warner and Doug McMillan hit the backstretch wall. Attrition going down the street stock. Here we go. Keith Thomas now in the second. Russ Moore trying to move up on the outside. Your leader is Ron Digg. Keith Thomas in second. Third is Kevin McClintock. Joe Leinert in fourth, then Russ Moore and Tandy Friley. To go. Friley in the infield. Caution out. Caution out. Your race winner, Ron Digg, in 48.
Who says time doesn't matter? Hey, Ron, are all those your kids? Dude, you've got to have a good Father's Day. Ron Digg, ladies and gentlemen, he's the man. Green flag at the contact rate.
racing. 83 out in front. Schaefer, I believe, is in 83. Nicky Schaefer in 83 out in front. Dan Gosser second. Randy Doolin up to that third spot on the outside with Don Rupert Jr. in fourth. Yellow will be out on the track here shortly. Got a green. Back under racing. Nicky Schaefer, Dan Gosser. I believe there is Larry Ennis in 98, William Obio in 3T. Don Rupner, Jimmy Orr, Randy Doolin, Richard Stallnaker, Barney Gerber, Yellow's out.
Just blew up.
Dan Gosser just blew up. Dan Gosser just blew up. Got a green. Nicky Schaefer, William Abo, I guess. I've been calling him Abio for last 2 years. Jimmy Orr third. Here comes Randy Dillon back. Randy Dillon now challenging. Richard Stallnaker up to third. Jimmy Orr fourth. Down the front stretch. Anthony Bissett off the track. Jimmy Orr in the infield. Randy Dillon, now your race leader. Five to go. Richard Stallnaker Nicky Schaefer, all out of shape. Checker flag coming out. They're going to get the race. To Randy Doolin, I believe.
We've got a checker flag. And it's called the Randy Doolin.
Randy Doolin, the race winner. Car 11. Richard Stallnaker up to second.
Contact division. Randy Doolin, your winner tonight.
Okay, moving into the compact class. Pete Malone in car 10 tonight. Jason. Josh. And number 2, the 97 of Dale Beatty, 8 of Tim Nagel, BJ Dre 99, 7 of Tammy Rufner, 1 of Shane Billiter, Kirk Collins in 66, Josh Grove in 21, John Leisure in 12, Mike Royer in 26, Kelly McNutt in 36, 4 of Josh Hartline, Jason Hartline, excuse me, Mike Martin in 6,
Range of the compact division.
and 29 out there,
As follows.
Kevin Locker. Jason Morgan in car 2, missed him in the lineup. Apologize for that, Jason. And we're going to be racing here very shortly. Compact feature. Peter
71 car.
Malone and
Ryan Ridgway.
going to bring him in. He's filling in for Vince Martin tonight.
In the number 97 car, it's Dale Beatty. The number 99 car, BJ Dre. The 7 car of Tammy Rufner. The 18 car.
Here we got a green. Jason Morgan, your race leader.
Number 8 car of Tim Nagel coming around in 3rd place. Right now, it's Jason Morgan, Pete Malone, and the 8 car of Tim Nagel.
We're still under green.
Got a slow mover there on the turn. The horse has got to get around it.
Pete Malone looking the wrong way. And we got 2 showing the way. 6 of Tim Nagel in that second spot. Kevin Locker back at 29 back there. We got them strung out all over the place tonight. Jason Morgan showing the way in car 2. Tim Nagel in that second spot now, challenging for the lead. Tim's got it down the backstretch. line in the pit. Dale Beatty hanging on the outside groove. Dale Beatty into that second spot now. Well, here comes Morgan back. Up to second now, Kurt Collins, John Leisure third, and Dale Beatty back to fourth. Tim Nagel, Curtis Collins, John Leisure, and Dale Beatty. PJ Dre, and he's got her going again. White flag, white flag. Oh! Kelly McNutt got her going again. Dale Beatty all over the place. 8, 12, 97, 66. After that, I have maybe Mike Royer. After that, I don't have any idea.
Definitely a lot of action tonight in tonight's contact feature.
There's your race winner, number 8, Tim Nagel.
Like your paint job, this is not the division to be racing in. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of tonight's contact feature, Tim Nagel. Let's have a hand for him.